Well, there's breaking news coming in at this hour. We're getting information that Trump has pulled the US out of 66 international bodies. The US has pulled out of the key UN climate treaty. The US has withdrawn from about 66 organizations is the latest that we're tracking at this hour. Now, most of the targets are UN-related agencies. Important to understand that today the US President Donald Trump signed a presidential memorandum directing the withdrawal of the United States from about 66 international organizations that, as per the US, do not serve US interests. Now, these, of course, the US has gone on to say that these organizations are what they call anti-American, useless or even wasteful international organizations. Well, on this, we have my colleague Vishal Vivek joining us on the broadcast. Vishal, Trump seems hell-bent upon trying to establish a new world order. The US has now pulled out of 66 international organizations. Walk us through what exactly are these organizations?
Well, like you rightly mentioned, most of these are UN-related agencies and most of them focus on population, climate, topics such like that. And we have the statement released by the State Department that clearly states that the Trump administration has found these institutions to be redundant in their scope, mismanaged, unnecessary and wastefully poor, captured by interests of actors advancing their own agenda. So they have also labeled these organizations as quote-unquote woke, and Trump administration has been known to be working against these quote-unquote woke organizations, and it doesn't really come as a surprise because in the past also he has taken these initiatives and pulled out of certain UN agencies such as WHO and some other organizations as well. And this mass pullout does come as a surprise because 66 organizations is a big number, and these are all some really big organizations associated with the UN. What would be the repercussions? Only time will tell, but the fact that the US has already pulled out of so many organizations means that the funding that US grants to these organizations would also cease to exist. So these will have, a greater effect on many people.
Right, absolutely, Vishal. You rightly mentioned that the implications of this will have to be studied. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing those updates with us.